What it do, people? It's your boy, Derek. I'm on mic again. What an eventful week. What a stressful week. There's so much I want to talk about. It's quite nuts. It's driving me bonkers, my own team, these NFL teams, certain particular quarterbacks, certain particular players. We'll dive into everything as we progress through the show. But before we do, guys, don't forget, man, subscribe below and be sure to hit that like button. Also, we only need 91 more subscribers to hit to 200. So we just got a couple in the last week. Let's get some more, guys. We love this. And also, we love the trigger happiness that you guys have when you guys hit that like button. Keep doing that. Without further ado, I'm going to bring on none other than Danica Nut and Brother Dan by the day. How's it doing, Brother Dan?
Doing well, my friend. How are you?
Doing good, man. Enjoying some grub. So, got a couple questions for you, man. Is there trouble in paradise over there with Tom Brady?
I think so. I think his wife is cheating on him.
Cheating on him? I don't know about that. I know that they're going through a divorce, sort of. I mean, it's kind of public already. I think that is literally the reason why he was missing time during training camp or the offseason. Remember that 14 days he was gone?
Uh-huh.
I think this is because of it. I think this is what he was doing.
You know what? He's trying to work it out. And you know what? They didn't work it out. He wants to play football. She doesn't want him to. Let him play football. Now he's going to play forever now.
What if he does? What if that is the whole reason why he is contemplating retirement? He was actually going to come out of retirement or go into retirement because of his wife, and then she just started being a little bitch, and he's like, you know what? I'm going to put my foot down. I'm fucking Tom Brady, dude. And he just like, you know what? I'm coming back to football, baby. And then she's like, if you go back to football, I'm getting a divorce. And he's like, I call your bluff. And then now they're getting a divorce.
That's fucking brutal, you know what I mean? But hey, I mean, they had a good run, but it was time for Tom Brady to play forever. Yeah. She didn't want that. We all wanted it, and now we're all happy.
I don't know. Sometimes it just doesn't work out for two people, man. You know, I feel like Tom Brady is a G. I mean, you got all that stuff. I mean, I'm sure other players that are dealing with these types of things too as well. But, you know, it goes to show you that this person is human. Like, they go through the same types of things that you do or, you know, whoever else does and things like that. But shows that he's an actual human is what I'm getting at. But because the fact that he doesn't let that affect him on the field, like you can see that he's hanging on the field or having a tough time. Not these last few weeks. He's got all his pieces back. They were clicking on all cylinders and everything. Leonard Fournette was having such a great game. They were just eating, man, just eating.
You know, they're going to run the football a lot more, especially with the receiver injuries.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Tom Brady's old. You don't want him throwing the ball 50, 60 times.
That's true. I mean, if you got Leonard Fournette eating and running it for a while, I mean, that's fine. And then whenever he needs to take a break, they just got their backup that they just drafted. They can use him. I think it was Rashad White or something like that. And then you got Mike Evans on the edge, Chris Godwin, Julio Jones will eventually, you know, come back to full health. You know, I don't think they really need to keep pushing him forward, you know, and pushing him back too soon. Chris Godwin's finally back. I think he's starting to get some rapport with Tom Brady again, so that way they can keep getting that connection going.
It's important. It's important they get that connection. What I see is it's good when the Buccaneers are good. People like it. People like seeing Tom Brady in the Super Bowl.
People like seeing Tom Brady in the Super Bowl said nobody. Patriots fans maybe, but the rest of the NFL hates his ass.
I don't.
At least NFL fans, anyways.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good quarterback.
No, we just don't want to see him in there, man.
Shit.
Especially when he cheats. But you know who's no longer ever going to be in it because he's retiring? Blake Bortles, man. The legend. He's the one that took the Jaguars to the AFC title game. But this man is not good at playing quarterback in the NFL at least, okay? He's been a backup for quite a long time. He started some games for the for the Jacksonville Jaguars and a few other teams. Some people got injuries here and there and whatnot. But this man's $48 million, man. Congrats to you, man. Like, $48 million.
Here's if he didn't start it out. He got a big-ass contract.
He did. And he was like, was it a first-round draft pick, ain't it?
He was. He was a bust, though.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
One richer than me.
You said what?
He's the one richer than me. Who am I to say he's a bust? Because he hasn't won it.
Well, he's a bust because he's not in the NFL anymore.
Still
What has he done? His career? He's made $48 million. That's legendary right there. The fact that he's made $48 million. I'm just saying, what have you done? He's not going to be a Hall of Famer of any sorts or anything like that. But yeah, the fact that he's made $48 million in the NFL, congrats, man.
Man, that Jaguars team was good too on defense when they had Jalen Ramsey. That was Jack Leonard Fournette on offense.
They're clicking away, man. Let's see. So I'm going to play a story about. Let's see. Josh Allen. He has a throw-up story. I'm gonna
Throw up story.
Oh, they had this. Oh, they changed the name of this now. That's weird. Okay. It's called the throw-up story. It's on Bleacher Report on the Voncast. Oh wait, I should probably put sound on there.
I know it sounds weird, and
Let's go.
It's not like an anxiety. Like I don't feel it anywhere else. I just get this weird like gaggy sensation. I know it sounds weird, and like I'm a creature of habit. Like I'm slightly superstitious. I might not be superstitious, but I'm a little stitious. That's a quote from The Office, but there's just a trigger. As soon as we get done with our pregame, I run inside. I put my helmet by my locker room. And it's just like, all right, I gotta get something up.
Yeah.
And going back to even in at Wyoming college, like I didn't throw up before games, and like throughout the game I would gag, I would dry heave, and like I would throw a ball, and I felt like there's just some weird things that would happen with my body that I just didn't feel right. Going to my rookie year, it was either rookie year or second year. We were at Detroit Lions for the preseason game, and like I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna try it. I threw up in that game. I was just like, I didn't have any of those symptoms. Like it was just like the weirdest thing. So I was like, you know what, like I'm just gonna have to start doing this from now on. And I've got some guys that usually throw up in the room with me. Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not.
Everybody just
exactly, yeah. It's like 21 Jump Street, right? Where they're like,
everybody going.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Like it's just, and it doesn't make me feel any.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. It's something that I do, and I think I try to convince myself that's like a primal.
Yeah.
Like something primal, like hungry warrior's gonna fight harder.
Yeah.
So like it's my body telling me like, all right, get this up so you can go out there and fight harder. So that's the way I try to phrase it in my mind. Whether that's true or false, who the hell knows? But that's what I do.
Yeah, so apparently that's what he does. He pukes before the game. And it gets rid of all the symptoms of all the nervousness that he has. So he has no jitters. He goes in the game and he just kills it. My question is, I want to talk to other players that are out there in the NFL. Like somehow I'm going to reach out to them one day. But I'm going to ask, or maybe some other people that have played football before. I want to see what they've had as like what they do before each game to get ready, like a little superstition.
Are you asking?
You said what?
You're asking me what I think their superstitions are?
Yeah, I mean, if you think there's any crazy ones out there, have you heard of any crazy ones?
I heard Tom Brady makes a sacrifice before each game.
Yeah, what does he sacrifice?
He sacrifices
His kids.
and his family.
His wife.
Yeah. Call it divorce.
That's why they're getting divorced.
Yep.
Who's that?
Chestnut.
Oh, okay. Tell Chestnut.
Factual. That's factual.
You said what?
That's factual. That's a superstition, right? He wants to play forever.
So he just sacrifices what?
His kids and family.
Time with his kids and
Every year?
Every year for 22 years.
So now he's just permanently doing it. So now he's going to do it forever is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay. I get it. All right. Any other superstitions out there besides him just sacrificing his family and saying to hell with them?
I think Bill Belichick has a closet full of cut sweatshirts. And I think it's a superstition that he has to have a cut sweatshirt if they're going to win a game with the hood up.
Okay.
That's what I've never heard if this is true or false, but
Well, a lot of players take shots of whiskey before the games.
Yeah.
A lot of players have admitted that they take shots of alcohol before
maybe.
the game to calm down.
Yeah, calm the nerves a little bit. Yeah.
I do that too to calm my nerves.
Smoke some weed.
It also heats them up though for a cold game.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're allowed to smoke weed still. I don't know if that's not a thing anymore. But yeah, I'm sure some crazy ones. I want to know what the craziest ones is. So whoever's watching this, if you have someone that you know that's in the NFL or you know some superstitions of your favorite players, send them our way. We want to know. I want to know what the craziest ones are. At me on Twitter. I don't give a fuck. Cole Beasley is also announcing retirement after signing 2 weeks with the Buccaneers, man. So he played with Tom Brady, found out that he's going through divorce. He goes, oh, we're not winning a fucking Super Bowl, and just said, I'm out this bitch, and he retired.
Yeah. He also said he was retiring because he wanted to spend time with his family. So I think that was kind of a slight at Tom Brady.
Who, Cole Beasley?
Yep.
Could be. Maybe. I don't know, man, because I don't know, man. 2 weeks, that's all it took. He's like, fuck this guy. He's probably cheating again. He didn't want to be. He's like, I don't want any part of this.
Don't want anything.
So some crazy shit. I was reading that TMZ reported that a fan that got tackled by Bobby Wagner, apparently they filed a police report against Bobby Wagner, and they're going to be suing Bobby Wagner now.
For him storming the field and delaying the game, you're not supposed to be on the field.
Correct.
But you get tackled by Bobby Wagner, so now you're going to sue him?
Yep.
He's not going to win that.
I don't know if he will. I mean, I don't think he will. Why the fuck? If you weren't even on the field in the first place, you would never have gotten laid out by Bobby Wagner. Honestly, he just should consider it like an accomplishment of some sorts.
I'll take a hit by Bobby Wagner. I'm not getting back up, though, if he hits me.
I'll put that shit on my TikTok.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm not going on the field. I mean, can you imagine Von Miller coming at me? I'll be like, fuck.
All right. So I have a question for you, okay? And if anybody can make this happen, I will fucking do it. I'll put some pads on. I don't give a fuck. But I'm convinced that I can tackle Derrick Henry. I can do it.
Strap.
You said what?
You really think you can tackle Derrick Henry?
I think I could do it.
I think he'd stiff arm him to the.
Do you think you're even fast enough, like, to catch him?
I mean, I just think if
they were running Oklahoma's,
yeah,
and they went downhill, and Derrick Henry's coming straight at him, you think he's not gonna he's gonna tackle him, or Derrick Henry's gonna truck him?
Oh, you're gonna truck.
Probably gonna truck me, but I'm gonna try and tackle him. I'm telling you. See, that's the difference between me and a lot of people. There's a lot of people out there that are fucking pussies and be scared. They would just run the other way. But me,
that's the smart thing to do. You ever see his workout videos?
I know he'd probably fucking break at least something in my body, but I would be able to tackle him. I guarantee it.
Please post this video to his Twitter account or whatever he's got.
I don't give a shit, dude. I'll tell you what. They should do some bullshit like, not even make it bullshit, but actually do it. If I tackle Derrick Henry, he donates $1 million to some charity.
I mean,
I heard him in the background.
And what if he's like, if you don't tackle me, you have to donate to charity?
You said what?
So what if he says, if you don't tackle me, Derek, you have to donate to charity?
Well, I'll tell him what my yearly income is. I'll donate to charity too.
Yeah.
He can just be like, yeah. He can just be like, yo, Derek, donate $200. So I'm like, all right, fuck.
I don't even think you can tackle Tom Brady.
You said what?
I think Tom Brady would truck you.
I would murder Tom Brady. Matter of fact, I'd hit him so hard, he wouldn't even think about those players that tackled him on the field. They'd be like, wow, what the hell? Because, they can't tackle him hard. Otherwise, they get a fucking penalty.
I don't even think you can tackle the water boy.
What do you think about that bullshit call that Tom Brady got this week with Garrett throwing him to the ground, but barely? It was just like really gentle, but then he got a roughing the passer call.
That was not a bullshit call. That's roughing the passer.
How was that roughing the passer?
He hit Tom and slammed him down really hard.
That is what they're supposed to do.
No, not like that. That's not a clean tackle.
That was 100% a clean tackle.
Definitely wasn't. If you watch the video, you can see it was clearly a flag.
Clearly, you can see that it wasn't.
Clearly, you could see it was a flag.
No, clearly what we see is how much you have Tom Brady's nuts deep in your mouth right now.
I don't. I'm just stating facts.
I'm just saying right now. We definitely know that was not a roughing the passer call.
I don't know about that.
So what about that Chris Jones call with Patrick Mahomes?
What about it?
Was that a roughing the passer call?
What?
It wasn't?
No.
All right, Danny.
Are you talking about the fumble?
Yeah. The one he ripped it apart, yeah.
No.
I'm just saying Tom Brady needs to, and he literally needs to stop getting up like a little bitch, looking at the refs every single time that he gets sacked, okay? Just because he gets sacked doesn't mean he needs to look to a refs for a fucking call. That's part of the game, okay? Just because you've been in the game for 25 fucking years and you're not used to getting hit because you used to have such an elite team and you don't have anymore, and all these other guys are so fucking elite now, they actually can get past your offensive line and they can sack you, okay? Yeah, it happens. You need to let it. Pussy. Anyways, there's a fan suing the Patriots right now. They say that he ruined his Tom Brady flag. Okay, that Tom Brady-signed.
How did they?
Well, I'm going to tell you. New England Patriots caused irreparable damage to the United States flag signed by Tom Brady by improperly displaying it in the team's Hall of Fame at Gillette Stadium. The flag's owner contends in a federal lawsuit. After the flag had been on display a couple of months, Brady's signature, written in blue Sharpie, had significantly faded, which reduced the flag's value by as much as $1 million, according to this bullshit filed against the teams Wednesday in Boston. So what are your thoughts, Danny? Why you guys, out there fucking destroying priceless artifacts and taking that away from, fans out there?
Okay, if it was that priceless, why you bring it to a game with you?
He didn't bring it to the game. He gave it to the Patriots for them to put into their Hall of Fame. And you know what they did? They just fucking didn't give a shit about it. They just threw it in there in the worst conditions and just let the heat bake it. Let's go down a little bit. Let's see.
If I have something that's signed by Tom Brady, I'm keeping it or I'm selling it for lots of money. I'm not giving it to the
Well, he's a fan and he wanted to put it into the Hall of Fame. He thought he was doing a good deed. He didn't know that the team was going to fuck him over and put him in the ass.
I'm also smart. I wouldn't give a $1 billion organization something that's worth $1 million or $100,000 or something.
We're not all as smart as you, Danny.
He's not going to win that at all.
You never know. What if he gets a good lawyer?
Yeah.
I'm rooting for him, man. Just because it's the Patriots and I fucking hate them. But Vitale lent the flag to the Patriots Hall of Fame in June of 2021 after being assured that it would be properly cared for. He wanted it back a couple of months later. He thought it might skyrocket in value as Brady, who now plays for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, was contemplating retirement at the time, according to the lawsuit. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Yeah. Anyways, I just think that it's possible that you guys could lose that lawsuit, or you might just have to settle out of court.
Yeah. That's okay.
You said that's okay?
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, whatever. I mean, it's $1 billion organization. His little lawsuit's nothing.
All right, man. We need to talk about Colts versus Broncos. What are your thoughts on last Thursday's disgusting game? Sorry.
Worst game I've ever seen.
Literally, same here, man.
It was so boring. It set the NFL back 6 years.
How many years?
60.
I could see that, man. I mean, it was just I was always wondering what people thought about our team. I was like, man, I wonder what they think about our fucking team. And you see our team, and you see them like do these plays and they fuck up and we end up having to punt it. And then you see Russell Wilson get the ball. And then Russell Wilson and the Broncos did the same exact thing. I was like, oh, that's what everyone thinks of our team. Okay. All right, cool. Okay, I understand now. It was just literally two teams fucking sucking forever. It was just defense versus defense, essentially. There was just so much going wrong. I know there was a lot of injured players in that game and a lot of people that were injured going into the game. But I expected more of both of these teams going into the season. They were talking about Matt Ryan being some sleeper and about he might be some, MVP. He don't have any MVP numbers whatsoever, nor will he at the end of this season, because I'm not going to vote for someone who has 11 fumbles and 7 interceptions. I'm just not voting for someone like that, okay? Secondly is Russell Wilson. Apparently he's just going through so much bullshit right now. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's got an injury, apparently. We can talk about that on the injury report later, but apparently sources are saying that Russell Wilson has been dealing with the strained latimus dorsi. It's an injury more commonly seen in baseball players, but it's not usually treated with an injection, and it's the same injury that Dak Prescott had. He just took a few weeks off the camp to make it go away. Russell is going to play through it, and he took an injection in his shoulder to relieve the pain, hopefully. But what are your thoughts on these two pathetic teams? Like, do you think they can turn it around any? Do you think that either of them have a shot, or do you think they're just both dead in the water, or do you think they're a playoff contender? Do you think they're going to figure it out eventually, or what's up?
That the Broncos make the playoffs is only because of their defense.
You think they're that elite?
Yeah, they're up there. They just don't score a lot of points, like if any. Colts, they have no chance in hell. They can't beat the Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence owns that team. Like Aaron Rodgers owns the Bears. Trevor Lawrence is all over the Colts.
They're going against the Jaguars. That's his team.
They don't have a running back. They don't have a wide receiver. They don't have a quarterback. They don't have a head coach. The little horseshoe on the helmet sucks.
They have a running back. They have Jonathan Taylor, goofball.
I don't know who that is.
I'm sure you do. Oh, I gotta close the door.
As far as I understand, Jonathan Taylor's injured.
What? Not talking about. I mean,
The water boy's injured. Who isn't injured on that squad?
there's a lot of people injured. It was a dirty, a disgusting, and ugly win. I don't know if we can turn it around, honestly. We're already 5 weeks into the season. I did. Here's what I did see.
Been a long ass season then. Whew.
I saw our defense get a whole lot better. We still don't have a couple pieces because going into this game, we didn't have Julian Blackmon and we didn't have Shaquille Leonard. And those are pieces that should be coming back here in the next week or two. On the offensive side, I saw Alec Pierce step up. I saw other wide receiver snaps go down. Not Pittman's. Pittman's was still there. I think Paris Campbell's went down. Ashton Doolin got injured. Now he's on IR. But Alex Pierce is stepping up, and I feel like our offense is doing a little bit better. I feel like our tight ends need to step up more. Maybe they need to be more involved. But our offensive line is absolutely atrocious, and I feel like that is our biggest flaw right now. And I feel like it doesn't matter what the fuck happens on our fucking team. If we can't get an offensive line to keep Matt Ryan upright, we aren't going to win any games.
You guys go from one aging quarterback to another. You had Phillip Rivers, then you had Carson Wentz, and now you have Matt Ryan.
Yep. Carson Wentz didn't do too well either. We'll talk about him later. Russell Wilson, he's playing through some injury right now. I don't know if they get better. Maybe they do get it figured out. I know Nathaniel Hackett has kind of a tough system. He's a new head coach. There's gonna be some growing pains. I think they might get it figured out late in the season, but is it gonna be too late? I don't know. That's the thing. I'm starting to look at other options on the waiver wire now because Russell Wilson's kind of like fluctuating here and there. Same thing with Matt Stafford.
Oh yeah, the Rams are terrible.
I don't get it, man. As far as Wentz goes, man, Ron Rivera had some comments on Wentz. I'm gonna show you a few things that he said, and then I'll let you take what you will with it. Ron Rivera on why Philly, Dallas, and New York are outpacing Washington in rebuilding. He said quarterback in quotes. He pointed out Rivera chose Carson Wentz. He's got no regrets about Wentz. He's done some good things and he's had some struggles. Okay. He also said, it says Ian Rappaport put this out there. It's on @RapSheet. If you go on Twitter, this was Ron Rivera's main point today, that Carson Wentz showed improvement yesterday and should keep improving as he acclimates to the offense. Other teams have had more time to rebuild around their quarterbacks. Washington only got Wentz this offseason. Rivera said Cooper Rush, who's winning in Dallas, fits their system. I think he's suggesting the team will improve as Wentz and the offense get used to one another. And he also said one more thing. Rivera said if you look at teams that sustain success, they are able to build it around a specific quarterback. Now we have a guy we think we have a chance to build around. The way he performed yesterday showed that that's what he's capable of. We chose him because we believe in him. So what are your thoughts on Carson Wentz? Do you think that he's going to turn it around? Do you think that Washington's going to do better and they're going to figure it out? Or do you think that Ron Rivera's just fucked?
Statistically, last year, Carson Wentz was pretty good for you guys. Colts. 27 touchdowns, 7 interceptions? You guys didn't win a lot of games, but that goes a lot of different players from offense and defense. It's just not one play all the time. Sorry. And I think Carson Wentz has a better shot. Because look at Matt Ryan with the Colts. Carson Wentz was way better with you guys last year.
We were 1-4 last year at this time.
Shit. That's terrible.
Yep. 2-2-1 right now.
Playoffs.
You said what?
I know you guys didn't make the playoffs.
Start off the season tough. Frank Reich always has these slow starts, man. This one's weird. It's 2-2-1, and we beat two good teams, supposedly. The Kansas City Chiefs are the number one team in the league, and then you have, Russell Wilson, who's supposed to be good, but they're not. They were just as trash as we were, so I don't even think that they're good, honestly. And then the Jaguars beat us and the Titans beat us. But we're going against them back-to-back now. We're going against the Jaguars again and the Titans. So depending on how we do against those two, I'll make my decision on how I think we're going to do for the rest of the season.
Okay.
Injury report. Colts. Quiddy Pay, he is a defensive end for the Colts, has a high ankle sprain. Also, Titans have placed first-round wide receiver Treylon Burks on injured reserve because of turf toe. He's going to be out the next 4 games. Dak Prescott had a 49ers quarterback. Oh, man. I forgot to say which cornerback this. There's a cornerback. Let me go on Ian Rappaport's thing because he had it on here earlier. I'll say which 49ers.
Sorry.
My apologies, guys. I thought I had that touch. Cornerback Emmanuel Mosley is now going to be out for the season as he has torn his ACL and MRI confirmed. Sorry about that. Rashad Penny, Danny had him in his league. He is out for the season after fracturing his fibula. His replacement is Kenneth Walker Jr. or Kenneth Walker III. For those of you that need a running back and want to try to pick one up off the waiver wire, because you're a higher waiver wire priority than everybody else. Panthers quarterback Baker Mayfield will miss time after being diagnosed with a high ankle sprain. PJ Walker to start. I also saw that Matt Rule was fired after going 11-27 during his 3 seasons in Carolina. What are your thoughts on the Panthers, man? Do you think Baker was, talking all not talking all the smack, but he was talking about he's going to turn his career around and yada yada yada. It doesn't seem that way right now, and I feel like Matt Rule, given the options at starting quarterback that he had to start the season, I feel like he would just set up for failure. You have PJ Walker, you have Sam Darnold, and you have Baker Mayfield. Those aren't very good options. But what are your thoughts on this, man?
Jury's still out. We don't know what you get with Baker Mayfield. New team, new players around him. He got injured. It's unfortunate, but I think it's going to be a fire zone. I think now he got fired You see Christian McCaffrey go, DJ Moore go. There'll be people wanting to trade for these guys. Rebuild.
Colts need get a fucking left tackle. I mean, I think there's one over there. Go grab one. Shit. Get DJ Moore. We need wide receivers. Like, come on.
Get Christian McCaffrey. Pair him up with Jonathan Taylor.
I mean, that would be nasty, but what do you got to get up? What do you got to give up just to get that? I mean, we got JT, we got Naeem Hines. I think we're good on that. We got Deion. I think Deion Jackson's what his name is.
The Bills are actually rumored to get Christian McCaffrey.
All that. Nick actually texted me that, my friend, and he was like, "Yeah, it'd be nice if Christian McCaffrey would go to the Bills." And the next thing you know, I saw the rumor report. I'm like, you motherfucker.
It'd be sick.
The Giants and the Jets, man. What the fuck? The Jets are 3-2. Giants are 4-1. They're both above a 500 for the through the week 5 for the first time since week 9 of 2015. What are your thoughts on this, bro? Are the Jets real? Are the Giants real?
The Giants are for real because Saquon Barkley is running the football with purpose. And if he's doing well, they don't have to rely on the quarterback as much. And their defense is somewhat admirable. It's not too bad. It's not great, but it's decent.
And I think the Giants, they just prove that they're contenders. They beat the Packers with Aaron Rodgers. I mean, they're not easy to beat. So that's good.
They beat the Bears too.
That's true. The Jets, man, I don't know. They're kind of surprised me. I feel like they're just I don't know what yet, because Zach Wilson just came back and he just won his first game back. So, I mean, Joe Flacco was trying to, keep him afloat. He won 2 games for him, kept him at 2-2. So it's like they're fresh right now. Like this is, we'll see how the Jets are going to go, man. I'm liking Breece Hall, I think is what it is. Yeah, Breece Hall. He's killing it for me. I think he got me 27 points this week. And Michael Carter, I think, did pretty good this week too as well. But I think they've pretty much solidified this and said that Breece Hall is going to be the RB1.
So now that we're on the subject of Breece Hall, I lost Rashad Penny in our big league. Mm-hmm. So I will give you Stephon Diggs for 2 of your running backs.
Let me see. Which league is this Finding Devo?
Yep. You need a tight end, don't you?
No, I got Pat Freiermuth. I have an idea. Let's do this. Boom. All right, Danny. Let's take a trade. I don't know, man. I don't think I want to trade, honestly.
All right.
I got Dalvin Cook, and I got Breece Hall, and I got Najee Harris on the bench with Khalil Herbert. So it's like I don't have any other running backs other than that. So if I trade you 2 of my running backs, I ain't got anything.
How about a running back and one of your lower receivers?
Just not worth it. Because then, if I do that, I'm only going to have 1 running back to back up.
How about Diggs for 1 player then? Nope.
No, man. Nah, sorry, pal. But Patrick Mahomes, I just want to say a particular stat. I saw going into the game last night, he was 22-3 versus AFC West teams. Now he's 23-3. He has the most wins by any quarterback in his first 26 divisional starts against his division. That's crazy. it just makes me think. No wonder like the Chiefs are always making it to the playoffs. They're beating everyone in their division all the time. You do that, you're going to win your division most of the time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I wish the Colts would do that. I miss the days with Peyton Manning when we were always doing that, man. Or Andrew Luck when he was undefeated against the Tennessee Titans all the time, man. Crazy stat. So, what are your thoughts on the NFL putting a division in Europe?
I'm not against it.
Having like Germany, maybe, or like London. I think
I'd be for it, honestly.
it's pretty cool. I think so. Roger Goodell, I guess, was apparently chatting about it, and he was having the possibility of having an entire NFL division in Europe. I saw this on the Pat McAfee show earlier today. I thought that was pretty dope. I was like, damn, that'd be pretty cool. Expand some more teams and whatnot, make it a little bit more competitive, get some people, you know, some viewership from Europe over there and stuff like that.
I mean, it would bring more fans, too. That's the most important thing. True.
And then a couple things. We have two more things. Excuse me. Davante Adams blew up last night after a loss. I'm going to show you the video. It's the wrong button. He just walked up, pushed this guy, and pushed him down. He's probably going to get suspended. It's usually what it is. He's already came out and he's already apologized. He said, you know, he shouldn't have done that. But, like, you got to control your emotions, man. Now you might get suspended for a game. It's going to hurt your team. You're definitely going to be fined. Yeah, he just let his emotions get the best of him, man. Sucks, man. Really sucks. Because now that guy right there, he's suing Davante Adams, man. I think he put out a what do you call it, a claim or a suit this morning, or so it's just like, dude, now he's already suing you. He's probably gonna settle, gonna win some money from you and whatnot. You just gave this dude a payday, man. You shouldn't even have done that.
Hey, good for the guy that got pushed. He knew what he was doing. Right?
Like, yeah, whoa! I just won money.
Well, I'm gonna get like $50,000 out of this bet.
I have no idea how much you get. I mean, shit. If he even gets anything, it's up. It's a plus.
Looks bad on the NFL too.
It really does, man. It really does. And boom, boom, boom. There you go. Okay. We're not going to talk about that. I already got that. We're going to do our picks. All right. All right, Danny. Last week. Where is my boom boom? I'm on total NFL week 5. Okay. All right, so you took the Titans. I took the Titans 2.5. The Titans definitely they covered, so we're good. We both got a W on that one. Saints, I took them 5.5. You took the Seahawks plus 5.5. The Saints won and they covered, and you lost. 49ers 6.5. You took 6.5 as well. 49ers covered. Hell yeah. You took the Eagles. I also took the Eagles 5.5. Where we at? Ooh, Eagles did not cover, so we lost. Cowboys plus 4.5. We got that covered. Ravens -3 for me. You took the Bengals +3. You got it. You covered. I did not. Chiefs -7. I'm pretty sure that they covered. Yep. No, they did not. Nope. They did not cover. We lost that one, bro. Broncos 3.5. 5 minus. We both took them. The Colts, we did not get that. Packers 8.5. We did not get that. Packers lost. Bills minus 14. Yep. We got that for sure. Bucks minus 9. Ooh, they did not. Bucks did not cover. Vikings minus 7. They covered, but it's a push. Jags minus 7. Damn it, they fucking pushed too. Chargers minus 3, and you took the Browns plus 3. You got it. I did not. Lions plus 3. We both took them. We did not get that. Jets, I took them plus 3. You took the Dolphins minus 3, and the Jets covered. You did not. Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins.
Oh yeah.
And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 losses.
Oh damn.
And 2 pushes. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins. And then I got 1, 2, 3. I think I have the same as you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, I got the same as you. So we got the same this week for week 5.
Mm-hmm.
Whack. Okay. All right, man. It's a new week. Fuck it. Shit happens. All right, man. All right, we got for Thursday night football another boring fucking game. You got to be kidding me. Bears versus Commanders.
Ew.
Yeah. We got the Commanders plus 1, Bears minus 1. Who you taking?
I'm going to Commanders.
I'm gonna have to go with Wentz as well, man. I kind of hope the Bears win though, but Commanders plus 1. All right, so we got the Jets versus the Packers. Jets are the dogs plus 7. Who are you taking?
Jets.
Taking Jets plus 7. I think the Packers are going to rebound, and I think they get it. Okay. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Steelers. I'm taking the Bucks. Who are you taking? The Bucks are favored by 8.5 points, by the way.
Buccaneers.
Okay, Bucks minus 8.5. All right, 49ers versus the Falcons. I'm taking the Falcons because they're favored. Favored by 5.5.
I'll go 49ers.
Baltimore Ravens versus the Giants. Baltimore Ravens are favored by 5.
I'll take the Giants.
I'm gonna take the Ravens. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Colts. The Colts are favored by 2.5.
I'll take you said the Jaguars again?
Yeah.
I'll take the Jaguars again.
I'll take the Colts. They're not in Jacksonville. Bengals versus Saints. Bengals are favored by 2.
I'll take the Saints.
Damn, this is gonna be a good one. Fuck. I'll take the Bengals. Patriots versus the Browns. Browns are favored by 3.
I'll take the Patriots.
I'm taking the Browns.
course you would.
Fuck the Patriots. Okay. Vikings versus Dolphins. Vikings are favored by 3.
Vikings.
Same. I don't want them to win because I have a bet against Dwyer, but if Tua ain't starting, I'm not picking them.
Yeah, I don't think Tua's going to start.
So. All right, moving on from that one. All right, Panthers versus Rams. Rams are favored by 10.5.
Rams.
I'm taking Rams as well. Cardinals versus Seahawks. Cardinals are favored by 2.5.
Seahawks.
Same. I'm going to start taking Geno seriously. And then Buffalo Bills versus the Chiefs. Bills are favored by 2.5.
I'm taking the big white Buffalo.
I'm taking Chiefs plus. Ooh, actually, you know what? I'm taking Bills, dude. Bills 2.5. You said Bills as well, 2.5?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I like their defense better. Cowboys versus Eagles. Eagles are favored by 4.5. I'm taking the Eagles.
I'm taking the Cowboys.
Cowboys plus 4.5. Okay, and then the very last game is the Monday night game. It's the Denver Broncos versus the Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers are favored by 5.
I'm taking the Chargers.
Same. I don't trust that Broncos offense. All right, man. That's all I got for this week, broski. You got anything else you want to add?
No, sir. Just send me your picks. What you want me to do with our leagues?
You said what?
Just send me the picks of what you want me to drop and add to our leagues.
All right, bet. I got you, bro.
All right.
All right, man. Later.
All right, later, buddy. All right, bye.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. Be sure to subscribe below. We only need 91 subscribers to hit 200. And be sure to hit that like button. Appreciate you guys listening, man. You guys have a good night. If you guys have any fantasy football advice, you just hit us up in the inbox and we'll answer those for you, man. We're usually pretty quick about those things. Thanks, and you guys have a great day.